after busting down the exit from the mine, and found yourself outside in an area of smokiness and fogginess, considerably warmer than you've been used to up on the surface, and with very poor visibility. And you guys did send up, Carmine sent up the drone, and hopefully not to be identified, and went up over 10,000 feet, and was able to detect an area of light to the direct south of your location.
Ooh.
He said, and so Carmine's like, okay, that's the way we're going to go. So,
Okay, so the light to our direct south, I take it that's not where it came from. It's well, I guess where it came from shouldn't show anything on the surface unless you're looking at infrared.
well, are you talking about where you're standing currently?
Well, you said that you saw the light, so I was thinking like, couldn't that be the city we came from?
You mean
But
the
it's
underground, the
yeah,
underground
but
sanctuary site?
they're trying to conceal it, but like if it shows infrared, it might show up as infrared.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you guys came up, a good mile from over that from underground. You really have no idea how far up you went. It was a
All
long
right. Yeah,
distance.
you said it took several hours.
More
as a matter of
than
fact.
several hours. You guys, failed six of your. It took you 12 rolls to navigate the passageways past the breakdowns and the unsafe passageways and things like that till you finally got to the surface. And that was after climbing that vertical tube.
Well, 50 feet is a long way,
It wasn't 50 feet.
It
It was a long way.
was.
Anyways,
We had to take meal breaks.
yeah, probably.
Snacks.
At some point you did, for sure.
Sure.
Anyways, so but you finally got to the surface, and you had to bust out because it was closed. It basically been sealed from the outside, and you're now outside. And like I said, I just described it. So Carmine's like, okay, and he says like, there's we seem to be surrounded by hills, which is kind of what we were looking for, as far as and this was somewhat, this was visible to the drone when it got high enough, so that's what we were hoping for, because so we could go and climb up them and then glide as far as we can on our gliding edges.
Right.
But we're going to head straight south unless you can think of a better idea. Now, there are, as you start moving south, you do notice that there's quite a bit of railroad tracks, but they are all in very poor condition. So it is possible that you could follow those tracks rather than trying to follow the compass direction. What does anybody want to make a case for that?
Well, what I would want to make a case for is if we could see railroad tracks. If the railroad tracks are like a landmark, like maybe they're like next to like a river basin or or a mountain or some other landmark, maybe that's enough that our computers could find out where we are. Can we do that? In case assuming the railroad tracks are in a similar location to where they'd be on Earth Prime on our computers.
Well, okay, but I don't.
Is there like a program which says, like find, railroad tracks at, so and so latitude, and
I think you're going to have.
Well, we can't find a latitudes. But...
Yeah, you don't know longitude or latitude. Okay, you don't even know where in the world you are right now. Okay, so.
So we can't see ruins or anything. We can't see like mountains.
Along, as I was saying, as you move along, okay, you're going to start noticing some things like say like the park that you were in before. This is an obviously a mining concern, but it looks like it was abandoned for some reason, and not
Okay.
because it was abandoned because everybody left. It's more like
It was abandoned before that.
it seems like there was some disaster that happened to this mine, and especially considering all the smoke you're detecting and stuff like that, and the heat that you're receiving, it's not a big stretch of deduction to figure out that this mine is actually on fire.
Oh, wow.
Because you guys went through areas that were very hot down underneath,
Mhm.
and you guys made some successful luck rolls. So you didn't actually have to go through areas that were actually so hot that you could take damage from them.
Mm.
So you
Mhm.
managed to avoid that as you were coming up through the various tunnels and passageways.
Well,
This is a
let's
very
take.
good.
Okay.
Okay,
Let,
What did you want to say, Chuck?
well, Mike says, well, if these are mines, we should take the rail that leads away from the mines. That should take us to civilization.
That's a leap.
It's the only one I've got.
I mean, this planet is crisscrossed with railroad tracks because that was their primary form of movement. We have
It is the
railroad tracks
same
running
in.
through
It is the same
former
in Russia.
lake beds, and yeah, but it's not like one line that goes from here to there. They have them running from here to here to here to here to here, like a bus line. And then we also
Yes.
followed a set of tracks that went down into a former lake. It's like
Hmm.
it's not going to follow any rhyme or reason that would normally be. And then they built up all over the ocean floor, so I'm sure there's railroad tracks running every freaking where. I
Well,
would
it
say
is the
get to the
only.
highest point we can get to, and then use the glider thing and continue heading south. If it happens to follow along the railroad tracks, so the point is the higher we get, the more we're going to be able to kind of figure out and at least cover more ground that way.
Well, getting up high has its disadvantages as well. Easier to
Like
be seen.
okay. In that case,
if we came
I
out that close to, we didn't come out real close to anything, is what I'm saying. Is because they buried themselves away from everything. So
Hmm.
in that case, I get out my computer and use what knowledge of computers I actually do have to look up burning mine fires. I find there's a famous mine fire in Centralia, Pennsylvania, but there's actually hundreds of them around the world.
Yes, there are.
okay. How about we climb the mountain and use our glide ability and see
Do you
where we're
guys
at?
want? Well, Ken. Okay. Does Chen Wei want to go into some of these buildings that are abandoned, that are around, and try to find some kind of reference to what this
Yeah,
mine is?
yeah. I mean, if our mafia coworker, let's say, doesn't mind me doing this, and they were the computers, the robots, whatever.
Okay. He's like, well, if you, I mean, we can take a little bit of time to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to take a lot of time.
Okay.
Like maybe we can find a sign with like a city name or something, or at least see what language this stuff is written in.
All right. Why don't you guys do a I believe it's a streetwise check
Jeez.
rather than just the standard, notice.
Okay. Be nice. Okay. Pull up the character here.
Okay, yeah.
Dog?
No, not a
Fuck off.
skill that I
She's a
have.
streetwise or something else.
Well, it's either streetwise. It's not research because research is going through actual paperwork and things like that, like you would in a library or online. Okay, so the only
I
other
got an 11.
streetwise
Oh,
is
nice.
basically more of an
Oh, I have
urban
dice, sort
information
of.
gathering.
I got a 6.
Okay, well, And we got a D4 in this, but let me check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Benny that. Okay, that's much better. 10.
There's the
Okay.
first Benny of the night.
All right.
Hooray!
So the two of you guys, are
Benny.
going to different, going to different buildings, and Jason,
Yes, sir.
after you have basically, again, you're literally breaking into this building. Okay.
Okay, is that bad, or
No,
will I get arrested?
no, but
Who's gonna arrest you?
the building might collapse on you because you might
Okay,
Or
messing
the
up
automated
somebody's-
defenses are activated.
Yeah.
I won't
It
hurt
doesn't.
you.
Yeah, does someone want to go and check wires and see if there's any power anywhere? I mean, that would probably be the first thing you need to check.
I could do that.
Okay, so go ahead and give me electronics check.
Okay. Rolling on the
Meow.
electronics check.
Yeah.
That is a skill that I do have. Okay, let's see. Only rolled a 3. I'm throwing Benny number 1.
Okay.
Snake eyes.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Chuck,
Yes.
you basically climb up in your spider suit. You climb up a pole, and
right.
something bad happens. You somehow like something glitches, and you literally fall into the wires, the condenser, thing like that. And for a second, you think that you're going to just die. You're going to be electrocuted by something bad, but then instead there is no power, and you bounce off the wires and fall. Okay, and you.
Hello, cat.
I say hello to a cat.
And you take a total of 13 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay, what is okay?
Fringe cat.
My basic
Can he soak
toughness
it?
is 6.
Okay.
So what does the suit give me?
The suit will basically give you the same amount of protection as you would expect to get out of normal body armor.
So that brings it up 2 to 8.
Okay.
Oh, I take a wound.
Unless you want to soak it with another Benny.
Well, I've only got the one left. I'll save it. I'll take the wound.
I'll give him a Benny.
If you got hurt, you really should soak it.
I'll give him a Benny.
Yeah.
You have the advantage?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, I eventually took it as well, so.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your.
Or did
roll.
I? Let me check.
Okay, roll my vigor check.
Yeah,
here.
I took it.
All right. Damn, the dice are cold. Deuce. Did not soak.
God.
Oh, jeez.
The dice are
Okay.
cold,
Ken,
cold,
do you
cold.
want another Benny?
Sure, I'll give him a Benny, but that leaves me with one. But yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Just using up those
Again.
bennies like a madman.
Put that on your
here.
tombstone, Mike. Aye.
Pretty much. Okay. Let's see. Nope. 3.
So, Mike, you take the damage. Now this is you guys. You weren't actually connected to everybody because of the fact that you were like kind of running around, and they weren't like running those umbilicals to everybody like they had
Sure.
been. So, everybody, I'm going to roll randomly here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5. Well, I'll just 4. Okay, and that is 2. All right. That is Jason. Jason, you see
An exosuit
you
falling.
You see Mike basically crashing to the ground.
Uh-oh.
As you're over there trying to pull something apart, you suddenly see Mike crash to the ground.
Crash.
and of course, the first thing that goes through your mind is, Mike just electrocuted himself.
I will spider over there.
Looks like we need another Timmy.
You did?
Oh,
Are you dead?
I can't really check him.
Yeah. I mean, he still. I mean, he still has, you know, a number of things going on in his body. The suit does give some telemetry, but you have to be connected for that to happen.
Right, I'm not connected currently, so that's why I asked him, "Are you dead?"
Do you want to connect?
Can
to
I
him?
can I do that?
Yeah,
I mean,
easily.
okay,
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
just
sure.
basically say, you know, Data Buddy, connect me over to Mike, and Data Buddy puts and the spider puts on an umbilicus and plugs into Mike at some here to unmentioned location, and.
Do I know that that is Mike? Do we have our names on our suits or?
No, but he was. You know
Connect
that
to damaged unit.
You know that Mike was planning on going and climbing up a pole and checking for power.
Okay, I will have Data Buddy connect to. Oh, Jeff.
They can't do that, right? Your data buddy isn't connecting. Where is it?
What? It's connecting over the umbilicus.
Oh, okay.
So I asked Jeff to connect to Mike Sadowski's suit.
Mike, what's the name of your data buddy?
Yashu.
Okay, so
I thought it was an Australian lady. Oh no, that was the other guy.
So Jeff and Yashu are talking to each other.
Oh geez, this is gonna be a trip.
Are you dead?
Are you? Let's say no.
Says Mike and Jeff says Mike is injured.
Well, stick a probe in him and find out what's wrong.
That sounds really kinky there, Jason.
What was on your sleeve there, Mike? Was there anything about not putting probes in you?
I signed the standard contract at IDET about probes. This game is going down.
You already have a waste collector on you, so
pretty much, yeah. Urine and
what can I determine about his status other than he's injured?
Well, it you know it basically is whatever Mike lets you see. So, I mean, you know, your personal health is kind of personal. I mean, I don't know if Mike.
All right,
how injured are you?
Yeah, so you hear the word. You hear, you know, is Jason talking to you, Mike? I mean, there's this ringing in your ear. Because she kind of landed
my
badly.
scapula is hurt pretty bad. My left scapula, I fell right on it.
Your what?
I don't know what.
And Mike is also shaken, by the way. So yeah. So he's kind of like,
I'll give him a shot of adrenaline, and I don't know.
That's not adrenaline. That's Viagra. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Whatever.
that would be a problem.
I'm not sure what my abilities are to treat his injury while in a exoskeleton. So,
well,
is it safe to get out? I asked my data buddy. Is it safe to get out of the exoskeleton?
Your data buddy says, well, your visor will provide you with oxygen for a short period of time, but it's going to be cold.
I can handle cold.
Okay.
How cold is cold?
Cold.
Around. I think we said it was around like negative 10 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, that's a little too cold to just take somebody out of the suit.
Roux is at Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit.
Even for Mike, that's chilly.
It's a tidbit.
Even for Annika, that's chilly. Oh, okay.
And you're you know, and you are wearing, you know, a onesie, you know, but it's you know, it's going to be moist because of your, you know, being inside of it.
Sorry.
Well, I've got to get Jason to work on me.
Because you've been expending energy. You've been like, you know, making the servos go and climbing and doing stuff.
All
so-
right.
I'm
Okay.
going to move to another tact, and I'm going to ask the data buddy to assess damage to exoskeleton.
Oh, okay. Let me.
While
let
Mike
me-
figures out if he's okay or not.
All right. Mm.
To be
okay, that is a
determined.
10.
To
Okay.
be determined.
So
TB.
basically, what it says is that the data what it says is that some of the legs have suffered some damage, but not they are not disabled. They're just going to be, some of them are going to be less, until they're repaired. They're going to be less less reactive. He's not going to be able to move as quickly. But that's one of the reasons why you have 8 legs. 6 legs. 2
All right.
legs.
Okay.
What,
Bruce,
Yes.
I'm going to risk the cold. I need to get this wound looked at.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we like start, since there's some
remove
oxygen in the air, can we
exoskeleton.
like start a fire nearby? So it's, at least it's not negative 10 degrees.
no.
If
I
you
mean, we
want,
got plenty of like, building scraps and such to burn.
who are you asking?
Maybe some of them are wood.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking you, Bruce. Is it
What do you mean?
okay? I look around for wood scraps and I say to the party, maybe we should start a fire.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we could just set up some big torches and give away our position.
Yeah.
What
This.
do you think?
We've already got a mine fire, right?
Yes.
Is there heat coming from it?
Yes, but you.
I mean, the air is bad, but you
We're
said
not emitting any light, though.
well, okay, then can we just, is it hotter near where the mine fire is?
It's warm.
It would be.
I say, if the mine is on fire, it's producing heat, you could go there and you won't freeze as fast as you would at minus 10 degrees. And your visor is providing oxygen anyway.
That's a good idea, Chen Wei. Pick me
Well-
up and move me there.
My only
Am
thing I have to say about
Am I supposed
Go
to
ahead.
assume that all you guys are congregating around Mike or something? And
Whether we're actually congregating, I can say this.
And reestablishing all your links.
I know what I'm doing. I can't speak for anybody else.
Okay, Angel.
I had decided I was gonna hang around. What are their names? Not
Rope.
Carmine.
no, not Carmine. The 2 robots.
Oh,
that
robots.
The 2 robots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I decided I was
Alright.
Julie.
hang around them.
This is all happening without any information to you.
Yeah, Dot and Matrix.
Um,
All right.
but Carmine,
Okay.
Carmine comes over and plugs into I guess to Jason, and I say, "Hey, Jason, is Mike okay?"
He's slightly injured and his suit's somewhat damaged.
Well, okay. I can take a look at the suit. Yeah,
I'm
you're
trying
the
to figure out
doctor.
what I can. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help him
Okay.
without
Can we
without
hear
doing
this?
more harm by exposing him.
All right.
Can
Well,
we hear this?
only if you're plugged into Jason.
Oh, okay.
You didn't say you were doing that.
Is it obvious that they're hurt? That he's hurt?
He's not moving much.
Do you have a brain?
Okay,
It's bright out here.
I will attempt to plug in then. Do
How
I
much
have to
light
be
is out
physically
here?
there? Can I just tell Data
None.
Buddy to do this?
There's no light.
So how are we navigating?
By infrared.
Oh, okay.
So can I tell Data Buddy to plug in then?
Which means that when you're really close to like Mike or anybody else, you can barely see them because they're cloaked. Okay.
Right.
So all right.
Right.
Anyways, Carmen goes and looks at you and he says, "Hey, Chen Wei, I thought you were going and looking for something to identify the mine.
I was, but then like I heard this crash, and I see like he's not moving.
Yeah, well, we're taking care of it.
Oh, okay.
Why
All
don't you
right.
go ahead and keep doing your task?
Okay. I'll say okay because I mean I don't actually see how bad the injury is. So. Okay, so I'll keep looking then for what I was looking for before, like
Okay.
information about our location.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
Bruce.
Yeah. All right. So
I tell
Carmine
the
will
suit.
basically give
Okay.
you lights to see his biological telemetry from the suit. Jason.
Okay. Well, I thought I was getting that too, but
Even if
What?
even if Mike was a little bit out of it, so he really couldn't give you that.
Right.
So basically, Carmen basically, as the super user, he basically
Ah.
gave it to you. So
All
you
right.
have the ability
Okay.
to see Mike's general whatever.
and he has one wound essentially.
Yeah, he basically he basically has a gut wound. He basically came
Oh.
crashing down, and it's like either like cracked ribs or he's got like some bruising of
Landed right on my
of
side.
his
Yeah.
liver or something like that.
Okay.
Not a
All
Well,
right.
there's not a
terrible
lot I can
wound.
do about that other than stabilize the either. I mean, broken ribs suck. You just have to go through it.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean,
it doesn't
I
look
tell
like
Bruce
the
liver
suit.
again.
yeah.
I tell the suit to come off.
Well, before you do that, can the suit administer anti-inflammatories and pain medication?
Yes, it can.
I order it to do that, and in a medical level that I think is appropriate.
Okay. Okay.
If
So
you remove the suit, wouldn't he like freeze to death in like seconds?
no, not
No.
Not in seconds.
okay, so Mike, following your command, basically the suit just opens up and you slide out the back end of it, and you just kind of like flop down on the ground.
All right. Okay. I point to where it hurts for Jason.
So Mike is
Okay.
very bright right now in comparison to the suit
Yeah.
because it was shielded.
I was going to have your suit administer medication to you since I can't do it.
Well, that kills that idea then.
Yeah.
It actually did administer the medication, so he's
Oh.
he's medicated and laying on the ground right now.
Oh, okay. What you doing there, buddy?
I'm trying to have you do your doctor thing.
Okay, hold still. This is going to hurt as I lift the leg of my suit.
Yeah, you've got robotic arms. You can pick him up.
Okay. But what can I do with it? I guess my question
You
is,
could take him inside one of the buildings. You were trying
okay.
to tear open one of the buildings to go inside and check on some
Uh-huh.
stuff. Or
Yeah.
you could possibly go over to wherever Chen Wei is busy demolishing an entrance into a building as well. And use that one, whichever one you prefer.
I honestly think you'd be safer in the suit, wouldn't you?
Your
Temperature
medical
controlled.
opinion is that he is currently he's not getting treated in the suit as far as an injury is concerned. But so you
Okay, so I guess we're going into whatever.
You might want to wrap him up with some tape and various things like that. So,
Okay, so we're gonna go to whatever building Chen Wei's trying to break into.
Okay. So Chen Wei, give me a strength check.
Okay.
This should be a matter of fact. In your case, give it a fighting check because I know what you're like.
Okay.
Son,
Hold on.
I'm sorry, is this Dungeons and Dragons? Are we fighting the door?
Fighting the Great Gazebo.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to
Yay!
face it alone, though.
10.
There you go.
10. Okay. Yeah, you go over and you just start tearing off, big things of plywood and ceramic and stuff like that. Because these buildings are like the other buildings; they're not actually made out of wood. Okay, there. I mean, when you were far down in the mine, you actually did see some old wooden beams and things like that. But but up here on the surface, it's all stone, extruded concrete kind of buildings and stuff. So there actually isn't any, like, again, there's a lack of paper, things like that. Uh, so you tear it open, pull it aside, making an opening so that Jason can carry Chuck. I'm sorry, Mike inside.
All
And of
right.
course, Jason's
Very
run
good.
off. So you guys
I'm
get
here.
inside. So now you're inside the building. If you wanted to, you could actually possibly set some kind of a fire going in here, because it would, you couldn't see outside the building easily. As long as the
It's,
fire.
do we have like a heat generator thing?
Um. Okay.
Like a heater?
Well, the suits themselves are supposed to be like the heaters and stuff like that, but like I said, there's plenty of plastic, so if you wanted to, you could probably ignite, some and you say you've got your lasers and things like that. You could, matter of fact, Chen Wei, you could take that mining laser you have and just fire it on the concrete and just create a nice hot spot.
Okay.
Because
I will, since I didn't think of it, I can't really think of it. So, but I did think it's like starting a fire.
right,
All right, burning plastic's going to create fumes.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
there's
we got-
already bad fumes. The air is already bad to breathe, so he's actually getting air blown from a like a.
Yeah, I look around though. I say, in fact, using my infrared, are there any warm spots from the coal fire or the mine
No.
fire?
That would be in
No.
the distance. It's not like right
Okay.
here.
So,
You guys
okay.
You guys really don't want to be in the middle of a coal fire.
yeah. Okay,
Or-
then yeah, I will burn like a piece of wood or plastic if I can find wood.
There's no wood, but you can find
Okay,
wood.
I'll burn a piece of plastic then on the concrete.
Okay. All right. Okay, so like I said, it starts burning, crackling, things like that, throwing some light around the room. And when that happens, you realize that up on the wall of this building, there actually there's appears to be an engraving, and it actually says the word Centralia.
Yeah, so that's the one that I found on the computer, which was the famous one. So yeah, that's where we are.
We are in the United States.
Yeah, it's that Centralia, Pennsylvania coal fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Those of you who have the skill academics can make a roll to see if you actually know your world maps and have an idea where you actually are.
nope.
Well, I wouldn't roll that then, but as I said, I looked in Wikipedia and it's there.
Well, that doesn't mean you have a map in front of you.
The Wikipedia has maps in it.
I've been to the Wikipedia site for it. I don't think it shows.
Okay.
Just shows
I have
a link to like map, whatever. But
I got a 16.
Right.
16.
I
Okay.
have knowledge
All right.
history, but that's pretty much it. I don't know if that's going to help me here.
It actually does
Well, I
show
would say yes, because
Centralia, Pennsylvania in a map. If you go
Pennsylvania
there.
has history, and it's the city, Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. So you wouldn't necessarily know where Centralia is in Pennsylvania, but you'd know where Pennsylvania was.
The article for Centralia does have a map showing where it is in Pennsylvania,
No, give me a second.
even though the article for the mine fire doesn't.
Nope. Snake eyes. I know absolutely nothing here.
Okay,
Oh,
so
second
apparently,
snake eyes of the night.
all right, get that out of your system. Okay, so Jason, apparently you're the only one who has any idea where your team is.
Okay.
I should, because I looked it up on Wikipedia and it's here.
You know it's in Pennsylvania, okay, but you don't know where in. Yeah, I mean,
It shows it in a map if you look in
All
the
right.
article for Centralia.
Let me see what you're looking at. Okay, so it has a marker that says the word Centralia, and it has the thing that says Pennsylvania. That's it. Okay.
And in Pennsylvania, you could, there's an option, show map of Pennsylvania, show map of the United States.
These guys don't have maps.
Look, dude, I told you that any information that is in
Wikipedia.
you can have in your computer. Doesn't mean it follows exactly the where. But yeah, it's no problem about to say, well, if it's Pennsylvania, then let me see a map of Pennsylvania in relation to the United States, and you can work your way out. I'm not telling you can't do it. I'm just saying is that don't expect it to be hyperlinked exactly the way it is, in your in Wikipedia. Okay, that's all.
But we basically know where we are, though, now.
Yeah, you have some idea where you are, right?
I know that it's northwest-ish from like Philadelphia.
Okay.
It's not quite central. I'm kind of central Pennsylvania, but not really.
No, it's more toward the eastern side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know it's
very central to Pennsylvania, but it's on the east side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and you're supposed to go south from here. All right. So, anyways,
which would head us towards Baltimore.
So, Carmine's like, hey, says, how's Mike doing?
It's cold.
Really?
Real cold.
Yeah, I made you a fire here, so it shouldn't be too cold.
Thank you.
Well,
one side of you is definitely warmer than the other.
Mm-hmm. So do I have to get out of my suit to check him?
No. Well, I mean, you kind of have Waldos, but they're not gonna, So yeah, you have touch and stuff like that. It's not as great as what you're probably used to. Okay. So
I'll get out of my suit and throw on a coat.
Okay. All right. So you basically slide out of the backside and instantly hit with how cold it is in this room. Okay. Mm-hmm. But you could feel the heat on you coming from the smoky burning plastic fire that Chen Wei is nursing in the middle of the room.
Like working in the plant in Novosibirsk.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So go over, you examine. Like I said, it's I'm gonna say that. Let's see. Let's roll a luck roll here. No, it failed. All right. He definitely has some internal bruising. It's not cracked ribs. It's really more like, he bruised something. He landed somehow that something jammed into him.
You can do.
Basically,
you can do bone bruising. I mean, you can have some pretty deep tissue.
No, I rolled it. Okay.
I know. I've had in real life.
When he fell on top of like some concrete abutment or onto some post that was sticking out, and it basically just punched him in the gut through the armor, and so he's got bruising in his core, but that's why it's not easily repaired. But you can still tape it up and stuff if you want. I'm
going to administer what I can for him.
Okay, so go ahead and give me your check.
Okay, I'm rolling doctrine.
Doctoring takes an hour. I think you want. Wait. I'm doing
healing.
I'm sorry. I'm doing the wrong system. For a second there, I was doing Fallout PNP. All right, yeah. Go ahead. Do your doctoring. Do your repair injury. Repair injury.
Repair injury. All right, I'm going to roll my repair on you. While I'm at it, do you want me to check your oil level and change your filter?
Yes.
And there goes the dice right off the table.
Oh,
try that again.
What did it roll off the table?
Yeah.
I said, what did it roll off the table?
I don't know. It's under my desk somewhere.
Roll off.
71.
I got a 13.
Well, look at that. He holds you and palpitates you gently.
You.
His bedside manner is impeccable. You feel
Hey,
much
roll-
better just having Jason, administering to you, Mike.
Just going.
Which is good because you're really
okay.
groggy because he just shot you up with a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, wowzers.
Oh, I didn't give him enough to like. I gave him some Motrin and some water. Told him to change his socks and rub some dirt on it.
Okay, that's not what it sounded like. Meanwhile, let me go and have
Carmine.
I know I'm talking.
Let the monster attack Kaitlin. You can handle it.
Let's see here.
Oh, please
Okay,
no.
so
No
yeah, he rolls a 5 for repair, so he is able to repair your exoskeleton, Mike. So
Okay, thank you.
There is no permanent damage to your exoskeleton, but it takes a while. Let's see here. What D10 in minutes? Yeah, it takes a total of 90 minutes for this all to happen. And meanwhile, like I said, you're busy. Ken's busy, keeping the fire going. So the whole place is just filled with noxious fumes and things like that. So
All right. So at some point after I initially checked Mike, wrap a blanket around him or something.
Thank you.
Really thick and heavy blankets.
Well,
Yep.
more of a
Well, it's
thin
actually
reflective
very
blanket.
light, but
Yep.
A
full
very
of air.
thin reflective blanket. Yeah.
Ah,
Well, it's
I tell
probably
Chen Wei, can you
probably
stop burning
foamy.
plastic?
it stinks.
I can stop feeding the fire. I can
It's
like
what-
dump
Yes,
some
that would be
sand on
great.
it.
But keeping the room warm.
Right. But you could probably use your laser pack and heat up the rocks, this concrete
Oh,
itself.
okay. I will try to dump some sand on it if I can find any sand, and then
You
I'll.
literally can fire against the concrete floor.
You mean
Okay.
put out the plastic fire, which will put itself out eventually.
Okay. Yeah. I'll fire on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like Star Trek. You get the glowing rock. When they're trapped on the planet and the temperature's getting lower
Yep.
and lower, and they start heating rocks and they crouch around it to warm.
Set your phasers to barbecue.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah. Set your phaser to campfire.
And we'll sing row, row, row your boat.
Jason, no.
You didn't ever watch?
Except it's an alternate version of it, where it was informed by Blazing Saddles. So it's row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Got any more beans, Mr. Taggart?
I say you had enough already.
Bongo like beans.
Spock saying, Captain, I find this social gathering confusing.
Didn't keep.
Or he just hears it, looks like it's fascinating, whatever, which is actually what Spock says whenever it's something doesn't
make any sense whatsoever.
Well, when it surprises him, yeah. All right. So anyway, after 90 minutes, you have basically got everything going. Ken, you basically have exhausted the power in your cutting laser. But the room is warm.
You can probably plug it into one of the robots to charge it.
He could. Ken's not there.
Yeah. Is this the usual way to charge it, to just plug it into something?
Yeah.
Or it doesn't charge on its own then?
It has no nuclear power source inside of it. No, it has to be recharged.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So you take it over and you basically you put it into a charging receptacle, plug it in, and apparently it's smart enough to figure out what it needs. I guess there's got to be a panel there. You basically have your data buddy tell it what its needs are, and so it can provide you with the right kind of power.
Data buddy, tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Yeah. I just want to be free.
I want to break free.
Yes.
There you go.
Says once all the humans are dead, we can create our own civilization.
Society, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Age of
Anyways,
Ultron all over
right.
again.
So anyways, but you have to basically put it into this charging pocket so that it's, the heat that's going to be generated by it charging is not going to be, broadcast out. It could fall under its cooling system.
Can
So,
we
yeah.
please stop trying to break me tonight?
We are?
With laughter, I mean.
Oh,
I didn't realize we were actually funny. Sorry.
yeah, no kidding.
All right. So,
You really are.
you
That's
now
low.
know that you're at the Centrali mine, and that the smoke and heat is coming from the fire that is still burning over 100 years after it's got started, and you're in Pennsylvania, though that doesn't really mean anything to. Well, actually, he would.
Well,
Yeah.
to me or to our Mafia guests?
Well, I think that no, well, you hardly, but yeah, no, yeah, he knows enough about world, maps. I mean, he wants to know where it is so he can tell the people over in the central city, in New Jerusalem, where the rest of the family is. So yeah,
So I have go ahead.
he understands what you're saying to him. If you're telling that to him, are you trying to keep this a secret, Ken?
I'm not explicitly telling it to him, but I'm sure he'll overhear us because I'm not really trying to keep it secret.
Okay, because Jason was
Well,
being
because I cannot really hide it. I mean, if he flat out asks me what am I going to say?
He will if you don't tell him anything. Are you what are you
No,
going
in
to
that
tell
case,
him?
if he asks me, yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell him what I
Are you
found.
going to tell him the truth?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I mean, this may be bad, for the people here, but what can we do?
Lie. If that's what you wanted to do. All right, so you tell him as close as you can understand where this mine is, and therefore identifying where is the surface position of Sanctuary City. He's like, well, that's very interesting.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm sure if he wanted to,
we got a long way to go to the ocean.
Where is New Jerusalem? I mean, you know where that is, right? Because it's public.
It's directly south, so it's going to be off the east coast of the United States then.
So is that in some South America or something, or
Tonight, I need to butt in.
or water, underwater, where
Hey,
water used to be?
Jason?
What? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go right ahead.
How far did we travel before we found these buildings? Once we left the
maybe
underground.
they were in random locations because they're like I said, they're at one time there was the mine was used for moving coal, so there's
Right.
various like I said, when you found the railroad tracks, you found buildings.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean before then there would have been roads that were like clay or whatever, or even rock that had been pulverized and used to create roads. Okay, so but these little sheds and larger buildings are all over the place because but they're old. They're very old, and some of them have been torn down because they wanted the wood. But so the only ones that are left are actually buildings that were here for the purposes of whatever they needed to do in order to monitor the fire. So.
But this is actually a building engraved into the stone wall that says Centralia.
In the concrete wall, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like at one time it was probably painted and stuff like that, but now it looks like it's it's degraded and faded, but you can still see the the imprint of where it was carved.
Uh-huh. So my question is, can we ascertain what this building was used for? Is there
Um,
anything other than just the carving on the wall?
there's, let's see, almost anything that would have been useful would have been removed when they did the big exodus. So, like the other ones, you can see where there had been wires. They've been, they've, there might still be some wires. If they are, they're made out of aluminum rather than copper. And there's going to be some metal, but mostly what you're seeing, as I say, old plastic. There's some control panels that were probably from monitoring systems that are still there with parts of them that have been harvested. There's there's going to be a toilet in there with a what you'd normally expect in a toilet.
Nothing.
Well, like like
Hopefully they flushed.
the ceramic pot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny. I looked at a picture of Centralia, and it's a guy holding a one of those thermometers, the laser thermometers, and it says 119, and he's just pointing it at the ground.
Okay.
That's
All
pretty
right.
wild.
So, anyways, it's like I said, it looks like this building was there primarily to act as a monitoring station of the fire that was going on. But since the mine wasn't actually in use, and the air around here is dangerous, it's it's the it's not, there's not really much inside. It's really more, it's an abandoned building. But I mean, it was a it's it's already been harvested of things that were considered useful at the time.
I wonder what this area looks like since there's no trees and all that stuff anymore.
Well, there definitely wouldn't be any trees where this mine is doing.
Well, I mean, even Centralia, today still has trees around it. It's just
Right.
now that there's no water and no atmosphere, really, and all the trees are dead. I'm just kind of curious as to how weird this landscape. It would probably look a lot like the moon.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna find trees. They would have been harvested.
Right.
Okay. So what you're gonna find, and if you want to progress, you want to continue, I'll tell you what you see as you move further south.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can slide Mike back inside. Hey, Mike.
Kick him back.
There he is.
We're sliding you back inside.
We insert your moistness inside.
Jason.
Okay.
Role playing right now.
What?
No.
Okay.
You're it's
coming online.
Your tummy is sore, but
Real life too.
Yeah. But you have it like inflatable pads that are taking up the slack, so you're not actually pressing down on your stomach wound.
Okay.
Well, your abdominal bruising. But you can say you can either choose to let the suit walk itself, or you can just
I will
you can do
choose
it
the
yourself.
former.
Okay, so it's gonna, so it's
Wish
not
I could
going
do
to
that
be
in real
very,
life too.
it's not going to be very reactive. Okay. So,
Okay, very good.
And so you just
I'll
get
take
back.
the 0 for initiative.
You get back. You get into your little pachyderm train, with behind somebody else, and it'll just basically follow wherever that person.
How did your expedition in the building go, Chen Wei?
Well, I found out where we are.
Oh, where are we?
We're in Centralia, Pennsylvania, which your computer says has a very famous coal fire.
Oh, okay.
And
All I know about
Pennsylvania,
it is coal
that's
fire.
located in the east part of the United States,
Okay.
across the ocean.
Oh, yes. I've been to
Across
United
the
States.
ocean. Santa Catalina is waiting for me.
Yeah, you guys are from that area anyway, right?
I'm from Poland.
I'm
No.
from France, man.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
France, Poland. One guy's from Alaska or Canada or some shit like that.
I'm
you're-
from,
you're-
and I'm
He's
from,
from. Oh, by the way,
I'm from Sanctuary City. Hi.
I'm from Sanctuary City.
Oh. Jason, where are you from?
My character?
Yes, Jason, the
Oh,
character.
he
American.
was born in Arizona, but and like went to
Ooh.
school and stuff like that there. But
More
Okay.
information. Thank you.
Born
he
in Arizona, moved to
raised in
Babylonia.
Caledonia.
Good.
Actually, he's been in the military for so long that he kind of lives nowhere.
Nowhere and everywhere at the
that's
same time.
Exactly.
oh,
Moving to Montana real soon.
He's going to be a
Gonna
dental
be a
floss
dental
tycoon.
floss tycoon.
all right, very good, cool. All right. You-
Okay, so you guys start heading south. Carmine's
Yeah.
like, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we have nothing
Okay.
else to do.
All right. Well, you can stay here until you die, I guess,
I'm
Angel.
good.
But I don't think you want to do that.
I'm just glad to be
Absolutely
back
not.
in the suit.
I mean, you could try to go back down. I'm not going. I'm not.
No, I'm good, but thank you.
Okay.
I'm sure the council would love to interrogate you.
No, thank you.
All right, so you guys start heading south, and within a mile, less than a mile probably, you start seeing that huge buildup that you were used to before. All the concrete buildings, you see the posts in the air, and the same thing you saw over in Europe. Okay, it's just the the big pylons that hold that held the lights, which had been harvested. Okay, but also beyond that, there is you see rock rising up, and so this is the Appalachian Mountains that you're coming across, and these mountains move in an eastern westerly direction. So you start climbing up, saying, okay, if we get to the top of these, then we can glide for a while.
Cool.
So
Glide, everybody glide.
I mean, there are cultural differences. I mean, in the sense that the buildings don't look exactly like that kind of like industrial look that they did over in Bilicki Novus Grove. They there is some remains of paint and things like that are on various buildings, but they all still seem to be where they're not terribly high. They all seem to be capped at about 3 to 5 stories, and so anyways, an easy walk up if necessary. Anyways, so you get to the hillside. Like I said, there's no vegetation here. You literally just start climbing up the side of the the frozen lichen and such, up the side of the mountainside until you finally get up to the top of one of these hills, and you look around, and of course you can't see much. Okay, but the idea is that you're going to go and try to glide as far as you can, and ultimately, if we get to if there's a higher spot, we're going to try to climb up to that, and then we're going to just start gliding. And we can only see at most with the infrared, we can only see at most around 1,000 meters. So if this valley between this mountain range is too wide, then we're just going to have to glide until we run into something, hopefully the other side, and not into something else. So so you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Climbing we shall go.
All right. So you've already climbed up there. So it says, all right, it's time time to do our first gliding. Now, my question is that, are you going to try to like do some kind of a tandem thing?
We can
I mean,
like
does
make a
any,
diamond, and I would do
well,
that.
yeah, I mean, basically everyone's going to have to like run forward and jump off and glide. Okay,
Right.
you're basically in a squirrel suit. All right.
Right, so
All right. Is Carmine gonna go first?
flying spiders. Fuck, I'm out of here.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
definitely. Yeah, I will definitely go first. I
Thank
don't,
you.
is there
Show us how
any?
it's done there.
Okay,
Yes.
are any of you okay? Do any of you not have a skill in pilot?
Uh,
Uh,
I have skill in pilot. I mean, it's not specifically
It
pilot
doesn't
like
matter.
robots. Okay.
I
Not
do
pilot
not
robot
I
suit.
do not have pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote down pilot for being able to pilot the spaceship before, remember?
Right.
Well,
Okay.
luckily, pilot is overlapping.
All right.
Yes.
So you might want to just let the suit do its best.
Yeah. This is gonna be
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
I can
But
tandem
that
with her if she's really worried about it.
I mean,
okay. But that means that see the suit only gets a D4. Okay. You,
Okay.
because you're a hero, you get a D4 -2 or a D6 -2.
yeah.
So,
I mean, if the skill applies, I have it. I just
well,
wrote
yeah.
down
In
it's
your case,
for spaceships.
you just use your score, and you also get a hero die. So I'm just saying the robots themselves are going to do the best they can. Okay,
Mike,
Okay. Sounds
Mike, you're
good.
going to be at a -1 because of your injury.
my
Okay.
question is, if
You
I
got it.
tandem with Angel, will that help at all, or will she still?
Uh, well, I mean, it's kind of like you.
I mean, would it be my skill -2 or something like that, or
Well, it's like it's not like you're holding her or something like that.
right?
Okay, she has to do the whole thing. You could be connected by an umbilical, but
Okay,
I'm just saying those that if something bad happens to one or the other person is going to have to make another check and a minus.
I'll do that.
All right,
All right then.
all right,
I volunteer as tribute.
No, jeez.
okay, all right
Luck.
then. All right, so everybody go ahead and make your piloting check.
I'm flying.
7 minus 1 is 6.
Well, I got a 2, so I'm going to Benny this.
I am going to Benny that. 'Cause
So I'm out of Benny's now, but I got a 5.
okay,
Okay.
so 4.
All right, so you got a 4.
Yep, and that's with the -2.
All right,
I got a 7.
Bless you.
all right. Carmine does a perfect launch and just like Batman, just
Okay,
the thing
squirrel.
gravel. He just
Go off.
basically you see him getting smaller and smaller away from you, and it really seems to be catching the air just right, and so he's he's actually getting far beyond you guys because unless you rolled really well, because he rolled a total of 9, so he got it with a raise. Anybody get their roll with a raise?
No.
I hope he hits an air pocket.
I rolled a 7, so I guess no raise because it has to be twice as much as your target number, right?
Right.
It has to be 4 higher.
Not unless you want to spend your card, get it for yourself.
Okay, what is
What is my card?
your card is
No,
greetings.
I'm gonna keep it normal because I don't want to outpace Angel, so I'm good.
Okay. The two robots seem to be okay. They lag behind, and so you guys come down, and basically what's going to happen is that you're make a luck roll for me, somebody.
6.
6. You actually go across and land on the next hillside.
Ooh, nice.
So you just kind of land. You don't actually have to deal with maybe running on top of other, try to grab onto all those posts and cross beams and things like that was over the city.
Did someone make the luck roll?
Yeah, you rolled a 6.
Oh, cool.
All right. So you're fine. Okay.
No dying on my watch.
And then you go
Cool.
and start climbing back up again. And I'm going to have you do it one more time. Okay, because this one here is actually at the final edge before it goes down to the lowlands. So this is, now you've had the warm up and you kind of know what you're doing.
Yay.
Now it's time for you to go and say, all right.
So is this a piloting check again?
No,
Is
this
a
is
piloting
the real
check.
deal,
he says,
huh?
he says we're really high at this point. I mean,
Okay,
it
7.
goes down to the lowlands at this point. So
Okay.
I am so
we're
high.
gonna go some distance here. So try to stay together at least.
7.
He's gonna bend you that. There we go. Nice.
Okay, 3 minus 1 is 2.
He did die.
Okay. Mike.
I will have to throw my card.
Okay, throw your card.
Whoop.
I'll give you your 4. Anybody else do badly?
I actually got
No, I got a
7.
13.
I had to throw my Benny to get that 3.
All right. Okay. The
You
robots
Benny, you Benny,
do
you
okay
bet.
too. So you basically are Jason. You're leading her. So Angel, what did you get?
A 7.
7. So do you want to use your card, or do you want to bring it up to 8? So that otherwise you're dragging him back.
I'll use my card.
Okay.
Sorry
All right.
that we don't know anybody else here.
Boo, bummer.
All right. So basically, you 3 and Carmine basically just go,
Whee!
and you basically go, like twice the distance everyone else. So,
Mhm.
and Carmine tells you before he does this, he says, okay, remember, he says, follow the compass. Okay. I mean, if you fall behind, we'll wait for you, but you have to follow the compass.
Okay.
All right. So, and you 3 basically keep going. Now give you a luck check. No, just
Everybody or okay.
Well, first we'll do Jason and Angel.
5.
Okay, you're good. All right, you guys come flying all the way down and actually manage to land on top of a building.
Ooh. This is
Yay,
actually more fun
building.
than Halo jumping.
Yeah.
Angel's
I
gonna
mean, you're
pretend
moving
like
pretty fast, so it's kind of like, but you managed to come down and possibly hit, get on top of one building and actually run off of it and then glide down a little bit and land on another building. But
There you go.
Or you can do it the really fun way is you can actually just skate along top of the
First building.
No, the networking of the things on top, and just basically just line it up just right, and just zip, just kind of put your little foot down and just kind of skate on the top of the cross beams and things like that.
Parkour.
Yeah, until you finally.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, until you finally stop. Okay, all right. But what I was having rolling so you didn't have to do that. So you actually do manage to. Actually, what I'll say is that you actually come down onto a road. You basically manage to dodge through one of the holes, between the things, and come down and land on a road and stop. So basically,
How far do I think we've traveled so far from our starting point?
Um,
Or do we have any type of thing that's measuring our distance?
yes, actually, well,
Okay.
he's got a gyro compass, which makes
Mhm.
sure that no matter what happens, he's following it. But as far as actual going, he's not sending any kind of a, it's the data buddy's trying to, do it best as
Calculate
it can.
distance.
Yeah, it's making
Okay.
some really wild estimates. So, anyways, but you've gone at least 5 miles. You probably went 10 miles.
Okay.
Okay, and these guys, however, only went about 5 miles. So you guys need to roll me, Mike and Chen Wei. You need to roll me a d6.
6.
3.
Okay. Well, I just need one.
Well, okay, go, Ken.
I got a 6.
Okay, yeah, Ken talked first.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, so you guys managed to land also, and either you landed on a hilltop or you landed, but it's just a rolling hill. It's pretty flat at this point.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to. The wings aren't going to do a whole lot for you at this point.
Okay.
I mean, theoretically, you could run and glide. You could, do a little bit of that, and it might make you able to run faster. But essentially, you're now going to need to give me a uh, oh you're gonna need to give me a is there a skill in oh I guess it's survival. Give me a survival check.
Mhm.
Okay.
One of the two of
Plus,
you.
there's just one of us.
You can try to help. Whoever you has the highest one, the other one should make it
I
I
don't
got a
have it.
D6.
I will try to help Chen Wei.
Okay, go ahead.
11.
I helped. I rolled a 5.
Great. Okay, so you actually rolled a 12, and so you're pretty sure you're going in the right direction. Now, of course, as you start traveling through this maze of cities and roads and things like that, it strikes you saying, "Wow, I'm not actually sure, where, since he's not Carmine's not going to broadcast his location anyway. So how are we going to find these guys again?" And but then, and this thing also should probably be reminding you as well, um, um, Jason.
Yes.
So, do you guys have some way of getting back together again without revealing your location by putting a lot of light
Broadcasting.
out? What?
Do we have like a laser broadcaster that we could point in the general direction?
No, that wouldn't work. You need a target for that. Have you guys
Then
have any other idea?
we are 5 miles apart. I have
Yeah.
zero idea. I have no
Okay.
idea what the technology these suits can do, other than we can only communicate via umbilical. So
Right. And you don't have a 5 mile long umbilical, so you weren't
no.
connected like that. All right. Ken, Mike, do you have an idea?
I would, I mean, I could, if our suits are able to like find the direction of a broadcast, we could try to broadcast something. Or I'll ask the data buddy, can you find a broadcast from another suit?
Well, the problem was he said without broadcasting.
Uh,
You guys are not.
I know that you said that our suits are like, that we try to keep hidden from infrared, but it's impossible to really stay like completely hidden. So maybe we can find something on infrared.
Okay. I'm looking for a specific answer here, Ken. This is something that you guys are able to do. You need to think about how are you going to be able to find each other.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
smoke signals, but we can't see anything.
Yeah. All right. Now we don't want to. Now you're saying we don't want to broadcast because that'll give away our position.
Correct.
That's good. You did say use the compass. We
Right.
know they're going in a
And you
certain
feel like you're
direction.
going in the right direction, but you also realize that it's possible with this maze of cities and roads that you could be going down a road and they could be over like 2 roads over and you'd never see each other.
That's
Can
true.
we send up a drone to look around?
Well, you know,
I
How
don't
far
have a
did
drone on me.
yeah, you guys have the robots, and the robots do have a drone on one. You know, have
I asked the
How far
robot.
did the robots make it?
Yeah.
what?
How far did the robots make it?
They were following you guys. I mean, they were following Ken and Mike.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you can navigate through a city and still keep a general heading. It may just it
Yeah.
depends on, how much you have to go around stuff.
Right.
That's all part of land navigation.
Yes.
I mean, yes, the fastest distance between points is a straight line unless there's a giant ass mountain in your way.
Right.
Right.
Bruce, I know that when we first encountered the resistance, they broadcast on extremely low frequencies to
Right.
not be detected by the bad guys.
Right. And that was on the rail system.
That was on the rail system, yes.
Right.
Our suits probably don't have that ability.
Okay. So, but you guys, I'm telling you, there's a solution. You just guys need to think of it.
All right.
Okay. You guys should remember that you have crystals with you. Crystals have the ability to detect Fringeworthy.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
Chen
Who
Wei
has
has one. I have one.
Okay.
So one
But don't they have like a 500-foot range? That's not enough if we're 5 miles apart.
depends on your level of skill and the feats that you took with it.
Jason is fairly skilled with crystals. Perhaps he can detect us if we keep
I'm not
moving.
coming back to you.
I know you won't, but you can ascertain the direction.
What's
our
your crystal
direction.
use?
Mike's is D4.
What about
Roll
Chen
it.
Wei?
Uh,
Hand me the crystal, Chen Wei.
I'll hand you the crystal, assuming I
Here we
have it,
go.
which I didn't think I did. But
Well, it should be. Okay.
Well, you guys have 2 crystals now, right?
All right.
And I
yeah.
specifically said I gave one to Chen Wei. Did he get
Oh, in that
it?
case, yeah, here.
No, here. No, you use it.
Okay, I've only got a
failed.
D4 in this.
I've only got a D4 as well.
I never
didn't
raised
use
it because I thought somebody else was working on the skill. I didn't want to duplicate the skill.
Sure. Like only one person should take notice. Yeah, that's important.
Okay.
So let me roll it then if you think I should.
Yeah. The
Okay, at least
pain
the
in my
4
side.
explodes here, so 6.
Well, we also have the
Nice.
the dodecahedron with the orange crystal in it.
Yeah, it's just going to go north.
Yeah, the
or wherever direction it was heading.
the thing that I nicknamed ET because it wanted to go home.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh jeez. Hi, Charlie.
Okay.
started it.
Okay.
Charlie says hi.
Mike Wazowski, go home.
Very well, if you insist.
Wrong initials, but okay.
Yeah, so I got a 6.
Okay. I'm trying. This thing says it's supposed to be on page 59, but I'm not seeing.
59.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we're crystal key powers.
All right.
Fine.
I got the power.
Fringeworthy. Okay, so, all right, 100 feet or 1,000 feet. Okay. Well, 1,000 feet.
fifth
If
of a
you're-
mile.
if your guys are going in the right direction, then you should be able to find each other within 1,000 feet.
But you said 5 miles.
Yeah, but you
Well-
got
If we're 5 miles apart,
you
then
started 5 miles apart, and then you used your, and so now you need to keep and you've been successful at using your navigation ability that's under survival. So if you just keep going, you should eventually come near to where the other party is, as long
sure
as
hope
they're
so.
not moving. If they keep moving the same rate you are, you'll never meet. But you have to kind of assume
Probably
that
not.
they will at some point find each other
Hmm.
using that. Okay.
Huh.
So you're going to have
Okay.
to, keep using this thing. Every time you use the fine crystal power, it has a duration of 30 minutes. And if you keep using it, then you're going to end up having problems. But,
Well,
anyways,
I mean, if we're 5 miles away, figure the suits could probably do what, a 6-minute mile
yeah, the suits
on
can
the
move
ground?
pretty fast. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I
6
was
to
telling
5 minute miles, so you're probably 20
Sure.
20 to 25 minutes behind us,
right.
Mm.
So you
just
guys
overland.
I mean, Carmine's is certainly going to wait.
Yeah,
Or of course, if you guys are in really dire situation, you'd probably broadcast something. But
All right, we'll
not
start
supposed-
jogging then.
Well, let me see if I can get anything on my crystal to figure out where the hell they are.
Okay.
I know you're a bit more skilled than I
I
am,
mean, if you
so maybe you can
succeed,
detect us.
you're gonna get the feeling that they're beyond range.
I think. Do you have expert find Fringeworthy?
No.
This is just the
Okay.
basic fine fringe, I'm assuming.
Hi,
All right.
Yeah.
Trey.
All right. So
The
okay.
expert one can
just have a
detect us
D8
at
in
10
it.
miles.
All right.
Okay.
So eventually, like I said, you guys are going to be within 1,000
Jog,
feet
jog,
of each
jog.
other. So go ahead and make that roll again.
me too.
Go
Yes.
ahead, Ken.
Okay, I got a
3,
10 this time.
Where's
3, which fails. I mean, I could toss in a card and make it 5 if it makes a difference.
You could do it, but that would only give you 100 feet. You really need to roll a
Oh.
success,
Okay.
a success with a raise. Okay. How about you,
Then no.
Excuse me?
Jason? What did you roll?
A 10.
10. So you did. So, anyways, at one point, you suddenly feel that hot potato thing in the distance. That there's multiple Fringeworthy in the distance away from you, and they're moving along, and then you seem like they get even with you, and they just keep going,
They're over there.
and they're apparently not stopping. So you guys might want to pick up and chase after them.
Okay. I mean, we're just sitting
And
here.
now you can send the drone.
Hey, Jason.
Now we're just laying
start-
here in our suits, so
Yeah,
Oh, fun.
you're just basically
took a little
Just-
nap.
Yeah.
I was saying,
Well,
Okay.
I mean, no, I think you would be constantly checking, every so often. So yeah, all
Well,
right.
you said it's good for 30 minutes, so
Right, plus or minus 15. So yeah.
I was saying,
Right.
Jason, just start singing really loudly.
no. I'm just gonna
Okay.
let's
I know
go
how to
go
do
sneak
that.
up and scare the shit out of them.
Okay.
That
More
sounds
fun
All
for
right.
better.
everyone.
Give me a stealth check.
We skitter up to them.
Give me a stealth
Okay.
check. Those of you who want to scare the bejesus out of
I
them.
want to scare the shit out of him. This is gonna be fun.
Go ahead.
Getting there.
I got a 7
Wait,
on my
wait.
D4.
Nice.
I got a 9.
Okay. You both did very well. All right. You guys go ahead and give me a notice check at a -4.
Who?
I'll say -2. Notice check at a -2.
Which people?
Both of you.
Both of you.
Ken, yeah,
Okay,
Chen Wei and Mike need to make those.
What are we
checks.
rolling?
Okay.
You're rolling notice.
Notice. I be okay.
Yay! Okay, that's 13 minus 2 is 11.
Okay.
All right.
And Mike?
These are all-
3.
Okay. So basically, Mike, you have no idea what's going on, other than you're just traveling, hoping, because Chen
Okay.
Wei is the one who's got the crystal, anyways, right? Or is
Yeah.
it you doing it?
Okay.
Mike, are you the one using the crystal, or is it Chen Wei?
Can't
Chen
wait.
Wei.
Thanks.
Okay, so Chen Wei is leading, I assume, or he's following. I don't care which one. Can do either one. That way, he can just be slave to your suit and just concentrate on the crystal. So, anyways, all right. So, Jason, pick your poison. You've got two robots, and you've got two spiders that are going along. They're all
Okay.
connected by umbilicals. What?
Well, they're all connected by the umbilical, and I'm going to connect my umbilical to one of the robots and go, "What do you think you're doing?"
Okay. And Angel, what are you doing?
I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna. Words are hard. Sorry. My mom just walked in. I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna. I connect myself to Mike.
That's your mom?
Connect
Yes,
myself
floppy
to
ears.
Mike and just scream like that.
Okay. Well, all right.
Apparently.
You accidentally connect yourself to Chen Wei and scream at him, but he already knows you're coming up and doing it, so unfortunately it doesn't have the desired effect. So
Are you okay?
you don't have to make a spirit check, Ken.
No, I'm saying, are you okay? Because she just screamed.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay? Did you fall?
And suddenly now you hear Jason yelling through the comm link too, because he plugged
No.
it at the end of the robots.
No, I'm good. I'm okay, Chen Wei.
I'm not screaming. I just said, "What do you think you're doing?"
That's exactly. I'm assuming was yelling. Okay.
Oh, well,
She'll kill you.
startly.
All right. Yeah. So you hear this ominous voice going, "What do you think you're doing?"
You don't want it.
Mike, any reaction?
Was I surprised? Was I?
Yes, you were totally surprised. All of a sudden, people are yelling over the comm link, and someone else is like saying, "What do you think you're doing?" It sounds like maybe
I go
you
for my
guys got
gun.
caught by somebody.
Right. Okay. I pull my lightsaber.
Does that mean you pee?
No, I pull my lightsaber.
Okay.
I don't
I don't
think you
understand.
actually have a lightsaber, right?
He's
Okay, then
pulling
I
on his
pull.
lightsaber, apparently.
Oh yeah, the campaign's rapidly going downhill here. No, I pull my Glock
You
and
pull your
turn to face
Glock.
whatever.
Okay,
I pull
fine.
my Glock.
Just stop blasting.
You see ahead of you a ghostly spider shape, basically right next to Chen Wei. You gonna do anything?
Is it moving to attack?
It's right next to Chen Wei, and someone just screamed, and somebody else just said, "What do you think you're doing?" And it was a
I
voice,
said, are you
okay,
okay?
all right.
it was a voice you didn't really quite recognize.
All right. I am okay. I'm gonna have to make a spirit check for Mike. The
Okay,
way I've been rolling.
right ahead.
Does he lose his cool? No, he doesn't. Actually, I roll a 7, so he tenses to fire but doesn't. He's like almost fires.
How do you shoot a pistol while in a
You
exoskeleton?
find a way.
It isn't.
You have manipulating members on two of the legs.
Ah,
Like I said, it's like they're like Waldos. Two of the legs
Okay.
end on Waldos.
Okay.
Yes, say three. You have four legs, but two of them are actually arms.
okay.
But you could use them as legs.
Right.
Hey,
Okay. All right.
we're kind of like the. Why can't
You're
I
like Doc
remember the name?
Ock.
Okay. With my Glock out, I'm moving towards Chen Wei.
Doc Glock.
The Glock.
All right.
I say it's okay.
Oh, geez,
Uh,
overreact much?
Yeah, the robot spiders they speed up to match your pace. You
Are
guys
you okay, Chen Wei?
you all come together and into a big mass.
It's a mess.
A lot of flailing spidery legs are going on all around you.
These
What?
suits definitely need an IF. These suits need an IFF system bad.
What happened, you guys? Where the hell were you? You're
Are you
like,
guys gonna stop?
We were jogging. We
Or are you
just
just
like
gonna
in
keep
training.
going?
We were jogging.
I guess we're gonna keep going.
who are you asking? I mean,
I'm
if we're
asking
all back to,
everybody. Are you guys gonna
I
stop?
say to the rest of the party, we need to stay together or else this is going to happen again.
Yeah, Chen Wei, you are in the front right now. You're leading.
Okay, I will
leader of the
move
pack.
slowly enough that if I get ahead of people, I will let them catch up to me.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay. Okay. Carmen's voice basically. Jason, you suddenly get a ping because Carmine is just plugged into you.
Woohoo!
He's at the back,
Oh, fun.
and he says, "Okay, so is everybody here? Did we
Yep.
lose anybody?"
It looks like we got everybody.
On our
Head
places,
count
bright
like in
shiny faces.
kindergarten. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, uh, so we, I think we're probably, I mean, as good as the idea was of us doing it, we're gonna, if we do any more jumping and flying, we're gonna have to make sure we keep it below the 3,000, the 1,000-meter range, so
Okay.
everybody
Okay.
can see everybody. Okay, according to what you guys are saying, is that we're probably below the good mountainous jumping range anyway. So I think we're probably just going to be following roads in a southerly direction now anyways. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of
All right.
depends on what kind of roads you guys got around here.
Well, I mean, you guys are, you guys are going to run into various rails and things like that. So the question is, you're doing crossroads and weaving in and out of the city blocks and stuff. So the question is we're trying to continue to go directly south. So we're just going to do that and ignore these rails that we keep crossing over.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so I haven't picked up any signal from the city yet.
That's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty far away, so the only reason we were able to detect it anyways was because the drone was so high. So, but we're probably going to be able to see the light in the light pollution from the city long before we're actually going to be within range of
Sure.
any kind of an AM or FM broadcast.
All right.
So,
Hmm.
anyways, let's just keep heading south. All right,
Alrighty.
we all agreed.
We
Yeah.
agree.
All agreed.
So, all right, so you guys continue to travel, and it's it's.
I say to the mafia guy now, you're
My
going
name
to
is
try to contact.
Carmine. Chen Wei. My name is Carmine.
Oh, okay, Carmine. You were going to try to contact your people in New Jerusalem from outside, right? So how close do we have to get?
At least line of sight.
Okay.
I say to the party, if we were in Pennsylvania, if my knowledge of U.S. geography is correct, and it probably isn't, New Jerusalem could be Washington, D.C.
Could be. That'd be pretty close,
Would-
though.
Makes it, well, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely further than that. And what? And I mean, if you want to pull up a map of the United States where Washington D.C. is supposed to be, you'll see that it is further east than you're traveling.
Okay.
I mean, if you just basically follow the direct south route, you're going to come near it, but it should be too soon.
Well, I am thinking of the old Logan's Run movie, you know.
Oh,
What movie is that,
renew,
says Carmine?
renew.
Uh,
Logan's Run.
I don't know this movie.
oh,
It's
yes,
about a
it
story
is a.
about a group of people that live underground after a big disaster, and they come out and they travel across the country, and they wind up in this giant city, and it's all ruined. Not a big deal. So, from my calculations or guesstimations, as I put it to Angel, is that Centralia was about 100 miles or so as the bird flies from Baltimore, and that was pretty much due south from where we were at. So, you know,
Baltimore.
if we keep going south, we'll eventually run into something. It's kind of hard to
Yes.
tell with all the buildup that we have, though.
Right.
So,
See, that's going to be your
Mm.
biggest problem is that are you even going to know when you've gotten there?
well,
Because
probably not until we hit like what used to be the seaboard, and we notice a downward trend in our traveling.
Mm.
As you'll be in a deeper, quote unquote, below sea level location.
Didn't you guys have an adventure in Georgia once?
Georgia? No, that was South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I went to school right down there, so that's why I'm kind of familiar with this.
Oh, okay.
okay, so eventually,
Where med school was.
you will finally reach an area that that looks very familiar in the sense that you see the rail lines go down what looks like down into a rocky, unbuilt up area, like you saw back in Velicki's Novus Grove when those rails went into the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And so it looks like the rails are following the bottom of the ocean. So the question he has is at this point, should we, what do you think? Should we just follow the
So
follow the ocean and
yeah,
head south, continue heading south?
that's what I would do. I mean, you're going to run into less. Um, I mean, if I'm guesstimating this correctly, we're probably in Chesapeake Bay, which means we just continue heading south,
Okay.
and then
Do you guys have
we may.
any idea what your final destination might be?
Due
Florida.
south.
Yeah,
If it's south and it's on the ocean,
it's in the ocean.
it's in the ocean, maybe Bermuda.
So
That
you
would
think
be farther east than due south.
Off the coast of
Maybe
Florida or off the coast of Georgia. That's where I'm guessing. Hi, Charlie.
on the
Well, it depends
U.S.
on how far
map
south
here.
it is. I mean, it could be the Bahamas, could be Cuba,
Yeah, Puerto
Hmm.
Rico.
well,
Jamaica, man.
if you think it's that, do you think it's better to just go along um, the coastline of the United States until you get down to the tip of Florida, or do you think you should just go down into the ocean floor?
Well,
Well, yeah,
we don't really know where it is. These are all possibilities, but
Yeah,
he said it was due south. I
yeah,
don't know
that's all
how
you know
far
for
due
sure
south.
is just straight due south.
Um,
You with
the
no ocean, we could finally solve the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh,
well,
jeez.
not on
He's
our
asking
world.
for your input.
Oh.
We're going to come to a continental shelf at some point, which would be a huge drop. So I'm thinking the tracks may follow along that. So I'd say follow the ocean floor from where we're at south. Follow the tracks that are running along this line here until we have to make another decision. I mean, technically, if they run properly or if they don't rejoin land, then they'll probably skirt the coast, is what I'm thinking, or what would have been the coast. Then again, it may just drop off into the abyss.
Okay.
Dum.
All right. So you guys go down into that, what looks like interior waterway, and just follow the the tracks that seem to be going south. Okay, and that basically goes down quite some distance. You travel a good what is that? That is about 300 miles following that. With with some more rails like joining up to it and such, until you finally come down and you basically they turn to the right, or you can go back up on the land at that point if you're going directly south. So do you think we should just skirt the
Baltimore to, like, say, Nag's Head there in North Carolina would be about 200 some miles.
Yeah, you're basically at Norfolk.
Norfolk?
Oh,
that's not 300 miles.
From where you started? Yeah, it is.
From Annapolis?
I didn't say Annapolis. I said
due south.
Centralia. Yeah.
Well, okay, that. Yes,
Okay.
That would be 300 miles.
From where you started,
Concur.
where you started, you were about 20 miles north of Baltimore, but to the east.
Yeah.
And basically, we're following the waterway down,
Right.
past Annapolis,
Right.
so you finally got down to
Chesapeake Bay.
Norfolk.
Yeah, Norfolk.
Virginia Beach. Okay.
Right.
So
that's where it hangs to the right. I'd say continue following.
Keep following the rails.
Yeah.
Okay. What do the rest of you say?
I'm fine with that.
Sounds good.
It's
I'll agree with it.
since we don't know exactly where it is, like anything that gets us in roughly that direction will probably be fine.
Yeah, because when we finally find the city, it's going to be ginormous. I mean, it's not going. There's not going to be any question. We're not. It's not like we're trying to find some little tiny town with a little bit of light. It's going to be immense. All right. So, anyways, so you guys, what is this? Okay. All right. That is weird. Okay. So you guys, you guys follow the trains, and they continue going south, and then you finally, and what happens is that as you go along, you start running into abandoned abandoned nuclear power plants, basically fusion power plants, as you go along. Every like couple hundred miles. Apparently that they were keeping the powering up the trains or whatever else like that. They had trains had to but you're continuing. You see them to the with cables going down over to it, and charging stations as you go along. But you're continuing to go south. At which point, I'm basically going to tell you that you're going to be taking a good, it's going to take you another week probably traveling.
A week.
Yeah. because by staying on the railroad tracks, it actually is much better because the ground around is very hard. I mean, it's very flat and unlevel and everything else like that. It's the bottom of the ocean is not flat. Okay, but these rails, because they're built up, because they're designed for carrying things like that, it is. But once you get like about a week later, you start. He says, start detecting light in ahead of you. A little bit off to the right. Than where you've been traveling. In other words, to the east, and you follow it. And also, every so often, you're seeing pools of water. Shallow lakes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are they frozen?
Do you want to do anything with those lakes?
Yeah.
I want to poke it.
Okay. All right, you can go over and poke it.
Is it ice? I mean, you said it was -10 degrees
yes,
on the surface.
Well, okay, it is ice, but you're no longer. But down here at the ocean floor, you're not as cold. So it's actually probably closer to like 5 or 10 degrees. It's still ice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, salt water doesn't freeze as fast unless it's fresh water.
Yeah.
Let's sample the water. What is it?
It's frozen.
All right, I'd drill a core sample and check it out.
Test it.
The suit will test it for me.
No, it won't.
It could detect
what?
things like you said it would detect things like
it could detect water.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere, sure.
Well, what's the composition of the water then?
Well, are you gonna bring it inside your suit and let it thaw? And okay,
yes.
All right. Well, it seems to be water. It seems to be it doesn't electrical conductivity to it is very low. It seems to be fresh water.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder where this came
If
from.
it's fresh water, are there any lakes to this? Well, if it's fresh water, are there power plants nearby that may be using the water? I guess it's frozen, so they couldn't be.
Well, I said that as you're going along these rail lines, that every so often you're seeing a disused nuclear power plant.
So maybe this water used to be like the cooling from the power plant.
Okay.
Is there any radiation here?
You're not detecting any.
Did you say
Okay,
cooling?
well.
Yeah, he said cooling.
You mean coolant?
Well, no, because they would use
They don't cool it, but don't they have water?
Modern fusion reactors.
I don't know how your fusion reactors work anyway.
Modern reactors work where the radioactive material heats up water and creates steam. Thus, it's a form of steam energy, essentially. Just like coal fire does the same thing. They make steam energy to power turbines to create electricity.
Fusion plants produce water as a byproduct.
Right. Cold fusion would actually utilize the strip hydrogen and oxygen from each other and spill out H2O, essentially. Or they combine hydrogen and oxygen to create energy and then spew out water.
Correct.
I think. Theoretically. I'm not really sure on fusion because that's not a thing.
In theory.
In theory. It's clean nuclear energy, essentially.
Yes.
But you would also still use water to cool the system because it's going to generate heat, thus generating electricity. I don't remember a lot from my thermodynamics in high school, honestly.
You know what else generates heat? This thing.
Okay. That's what we need to do is hook up 1,000 dogs to a generator.
All right.
Well,
Yay.
theoretically, if you just like stroke the back of 1,000,000 cats, you could generate
Yeah, well,
enough
there you
power
go.
to run a city.
Well, yeah, and striking a match releases more energy than an entire city could use. So
Also, you took thermodynamics in high school?
it was covered. Yeah,
It's
Ah.
in physics. I took
it's
a physics
physics.
class. I took a physics
I
class when I was in high
Physics
school.
is fun.
I
It
barely
was
remember
it
physics.
was enough to know that I don't have enough math to enjoy physics. So
Oh,
Mhm.
me too. I barely remember
Yeah.
physics. So
Oh yeah, I took two college level physics
science.
classes.
and I also had to
classes.
take some for my astronomy courses and stuff. But I do know that an
Mhm.
object at rest cannot be stopped. So
An object at rest cannot be stopped. Okay.
Okay.
Hi. Quit biting my hand.
All I
And
know is that when you stir the tanks, the service module blows up. That's all I know.
okay.
by the
All
way, he
right.
just died.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I saw that.
that's
Yeah,
great.
that's why I mentioned
Okay,
it.
so you guys are going along the railroad tracks, like I said,
All right.
Just moving right along.
and when
moving.
suddenly ahead of you, you see a brilliant dot appear ahead of you.
It's out of nowhere.
As in suddenly wink into existence, or like
Suddenly
appear
wink
as we get
into-
closer.
Suddenly wink into existence, but it's down. You think it's down on the ground.
That's not
I'm
something
gonna
we see every
hide.
This
day.
is the dot. The dot. Just go.
Okay.
Just
So a
go.
light
Pink.
appears and then goes away,
No, it's still there.
and it's on the ground level,
You
but it's
think
not
so?
the big city.
You don't
Yeah.
need bright
Well,
light. Go left.
maybe it is.
Okay.
Dronage?
What's that?
I asked Carmine, should we launch the drone and maybe see what that dot is?
Well, if it is the city, that that would be revealing our position. But
It can't be that far away because of the curvature of the Earth would block it. So
Yes.
yeah, maybe
Just came over the horizon.
maybe it just came. Yeah, maybe it just came over the horizon. Says Carmine.
it's city rise.
All right. Do we have magnification, like binoculars, in these suits?
Enhance.
Sure. Okay.
Let's do it.
Enhance.
Give me a notice check.
Enhance.
Let's see. Modified 1.
Good Lord.
You're
Oh, has my wound had enough time to
That's
heal?
a silly thing in reverse.
What is it with
Hey,
you and
you all
voice?
look so small.
What is it with you
Is
and
my
voice?
wound-
antennae are just the
Bruce, is my
oculars
wound
on.
healed?
Has
Has it been enough time?
Has it been enough time? It's a good question. It's been a week. So I think that's
I
enough
think it's
time for
every
you to
5
heal.
days in Savage Worlds for natural healing.
Okay.
No healing for you.
All right. Then I
Would
would
do.
say yes, you have healed your wound.
So I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Wait,
You're
what are
killing
we-
me, Smalls.
What are we rolling?
Not smalls, anyway.
Anybody else rolling a notice check?
I will.
Magnification.
I can't see shit.
It's because I have nothing else.
I
to do.
got.
I rolled an 8.
Actually, I rolled really well. 10.
Okay.
3.
All right.
So I see nothing.
3. Okay. Okay. Those of you who rolled an 8 or better see separate beams of light that seem to be shining up from the ground.
There's a light over at
Burning at the Frankenstein place. There's a light. I love that's a good song. In fact, most of the songs in Rocky Horror are good.
So
Yeah.
it looks very. It doesn't look like it's moving. It looks like it's some kind of a light emitting installation that has just appeared.
Hey, I think that the planet just had an idea.
Carmine, is that? Does that mean we're close enough?
No, because if that's coming from the city, it's got to be like, the tippy toppy piece of the city. I'd like to get a little closer than that.
Okay, let's
Mm.
keep
I'd like
going.
to get close enough that I could at least see the city.
I'm gonna start.
So
How
you
far do we
think those
we-
are parts of the city then, or I mean, not parts of the city then?
I don't understand
Maybe.
your question.
The lights there, are those from the city?
I think it could be. I mean, we've been going pretty much south for
Oh.
a long time now, so
Where do I kind of think we are?
uh, you think you're pretty much you're a couple hundred miles, about 100 miles north of Cuba.
So we already hit the Bahamas?
That's south of Cuba.
No, Bahamas are north of Cuba.
Oh yeah. You went past. But you didn't see them because you went past.
We were
them.
moving along the railroad line.
Yeah, and that was east of that. So yes,
Mhm.
you have gone past the Bahamas.
Yeah. We will
All
be
right.
dipping downward then.
All right. Go 1 to 1.
All right. So
But we don't want to go much further past Cuba because then we like fall off to the edge of the earth again.
When that happens.
Well, there's a huge depth there.
Oceanographic
of feet.
continental shells is not my
All
area of
right.
expertise.
So you guys continuing forward?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys. At which point, Carmen says, "Okay, before we go any further, let's make sure that everybody is charged up as much as
Okay.
possible.
Okay.
Let's
So
just
we're going to take a
let's
break
just-
and juice.
Yeah, let's camp here and as soon as everything's all charged up and everything, and we've got our all of our oxygen, and I got all of our liquid nitrogen taken care of, then we can we can just get in the lead on the backside of one of these abandoned nuclear power plants, and so they can't see us directly, and just do that. Okay.
I
Okey-doke.
All right. Okay. And and Carmen is like, let's um, he basically goes around and he gets out of his suit, and he comes around and he says, I have a celebration. He says, I want it's a celebratory special meal and dessert from our family to
Okay.
be celebrated when people finally get back together again, and I just wanted to share it with you guys.
Oh, that's very nice.
There's
Thank you.
also we have some celebratory drinks if you want them. Some wine and other things like
I
that.
just ate, but I'll have a little bit.
Okay. So he basically takes the food and puts it into your chow locks, and he gives you like some bottles with like sippy straws on them, and
Yeah, I'm not going to actually
you
eat
don't
it.
have to eat them. I mean, he's actually gotten out of his suit, and he's wearing basically a thermal coverall, like a big poncho, so that he can.
Wow.
He's
No
kind of
suit.
like it's like he's wearing a I've forgotten the name of the stupid thing, ghillie suit
Oh, okay.
to hide his heat and stuff like that. But he's behind her, so he thinks he's pretty safe. So anyway,
I got a question about that. Are environmental suits, do they dampen any signature or anything like that? No, they're just
I mean, I would say no. I mean, you can get ones that are camo. You can get ones that are silvered if you think you're going to be using it in space and you're worried about getting too much heat from like a sun or something like that.
Right.
Normally, they're just kind of They're just like
A gray spacesuit.
No, I think they're red and other colors. I've put the picture up before in the thing.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't, let's see here if I can find it. Should be in the let's see here.
I just was curious because I know that Musk put a lot of money into making lighter weight spacesuits. That he put they're not those big bulky astronaut suits.
I love those.
This is, where is it?
They're not 1960s technology suits anymore.
This is under equipment.
Oh, I
yeah.
love.
Okay, so
I
let me
wish
bring
they
it up
still
here.
were.
Here, Fringeworthy equipment. Where are you?
By the way, did anybody hear about the mine that exploded in Pennsylvania?
Mm,
Pennsylvania plant exploded. Steel mill.
finally.
That's what your
Nope,
environmental suits look
nope.
like.
So basically an astronaut suit.
Yeah.
Well, it's considered the it's what they actually wear inside like the space
When they
station.
launch.
Inside,
Yeah, when
no,
they-
it's inside the space station.
Oh, I always see them wearing T-shirts and
It
stuff.
can be, well, they have a suit that they can wear that
Mm-hmm.
is, isn't quite just, a coverall.
Right.
It's a little bit more. It actually is fitted for. It's basically was considered a light duty
Environmental
vacuum suit.
Okay.
Yeah. So and it weighs, and altogether it weighs about 35 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's what
That's
people
with oxygen
normally.
and everything.
That's what people normally use with a day pack. When they're.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just
Yeah.
saying to be wearing.
It's not the well, you're also at 0G, but it's not the 60-pound backpacks that they were wearing when they were,
On the moon.
on the moon and other places like that. So it's not designed for extended outside wear. But if, for example, you had to do a evacuation to a ship that was outside, you could do that in that suit.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, okay. So he basically, does all that, and
What's the food?
well, it's what would it be? It's some kind of self-heating. It's like lasagna.
Oh, I like.
Oh, very good.
It's very, very tasty. It's got some fruit in it, like some raisins and things like that. So it's
Interesting.
yeah, and like I say, there's wine to go along with it, and he's celebrating. It's like that, and so I need. Okay, so what I need all you guys to give me a repair injury check.
We
Right.
poisoned us, huh?
You mean a heal or?
Yeah, it's called repair injury in this system.
I wrote down
Okay,
heal.
all right.
So heal.
Okay.
Heal's fine. It's the same thing.
11.
4.
It's a whole Chen Wei.
8.
He's a doctor and didn't even know it.
9.
Okay.
And I'm not eating the food if that matters.
Okay, but you're drinking the wine.
No.
Ken, this is a little bit like, oh, I'm not in the room here in D&D. And no point did you
I
say,
mean, I did
"Oh,
say
I'm
it
not-"
before, Bruce.
You didn't say it while he was handing it out.
Yeah, he did actually.
Then you're not making a check, Ken.
He said.
So
He
forget
said,
Okay.
"I just ate, so
Yeah, he
I'll have
said
a little.
that, but this is now later.
I said that. I was lying, Bruce.
Okay, fine. All right, Ken, you're not making a check then. All right.
Okay.
You guys, there's nothing for you
All
to
right.
check, is there?
because
All
you're
right.
hungry and we're all full.
All right. So did we make it or fail?
Okay. All right. All you who made your check notice that you start feeling a little bit lightheaded, and your blood, your heartbeat and blood pressure are beginning to
Slow.
slow.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, like in real life when just before I got my pacemaker, same thing.
Well, especially like
Oh.
you know, and it's possible you just think it's, oh, I'm just, you know, like just getting groggy after eating a good meal.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we've been
Sure,
working
yeah.
hard all this. We're
Yeah.
finally taking a break, and this is nice. And I just feel a little sleepy.
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
Well, you're in your suit.
Well, you can
I'm
sit
still gonna
down
sit
in a
down.
suit. You can,
Yeah,
you can sit. You can roll on his side. You can do all. You can sit on his back legs, whatever.
Sure, yeah, there we go.
Okay. So if we made it, we know that we've been drugged, basically.
You notice that this is happening. Okay. Now, how you interpret that is up to you.
Well, I kind of suspected we get drugged by this food, so it's just that nagging little thing in my head. So we didn't know how we got
Well,
into the city.
Hey, Carmine, what was in that wine? It wasn't winter wine, was it?
It's it's an old family recipe from all the way back from the beginnings when they came here. You know, Carmine
Well, it wasn't from Lucretia Borgia, was it?
From what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I did that just for you, Jason.
Thank you. You don't know who Lucretia Borgia was?
No.
No, she poisoned a lot of people. Become powerful. Mostly her own family.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh,
There's a whole series called The Borgias, which you could watch.
well. I'm
So
usually pretty good about wine and beer
is
and
anybody doing
alcohol and
anything
stuff.
to fight this?
I am actually gonna ask, can I give myself a antitoxin or
You're probably one of the few people who can either, you don't know what it is, so the best you can do is give yourself a stimulant.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hit myself up with a stimulant.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm falling asleep.
Way to go,
I
Chen
guess
Wei.
Give me a deception check, Chen Wei.
Yeah, you have no idea what's going on.
Well, do I? Or
No, no one's saying anything other than, "Hey, what's in this food?" You know, I mean,
Mike,
What's this wine?
Chen Wei could get the reference to
so would that
Lucretia
be
Borgia.
interrogation or what?
Might
It's
be.
deception a separate skill.
Why would he know who Lucretia Borgia is?
Well, from the 1600s.
Well, maybe.
Is deception a separate skill here? Because I don't have actual deception. I have interrogation.
Persuasion probably would work.
Persuasion, yeah.
Hey, Jason, can
Okay,
you
I thought
Never mind, I'll just type it.
okay. All right, let me just, I thought there actually was a skill.
No,
but let me
I don't
check.
think so.
All right, well that's fine. You know, there's a lot of different rule systems. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be a persuasion check.
Okay. Hey, okay. 11.
All right. So, how exactly are you going to do this? Just
I observe other people,
Just
sitting down and falling asleep and attempt to imitate them and fall asleep. Pretend.
Okay. All right. So, Mike, it looks like you're falling asleep.
Let me. Mike's going to try to make a vigor check. Let's see if his bad luck continues there.
So, you're going to try to fight it?
Snake eyes.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Okay.
Well,
I'm
you
out.
bought it.
I'm gone.
You bit it.
Angel?
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and fight
What are
it.
you doing?
I'm gonna try and fight it. So give me a second. That would be an 8.
Okay,
Nice.
so you're fighting it for now.
For now, I am.
Okay. Okay. So you need to make a doctoring check there, Jason. And if you fail that, then you can try to do a vigor check.
13.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say you basically hit yourself with a stimulant, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Carmine's like, hey guys, you packing it in?
Yeah, I'm
Says,
tired.
well, it's okay. We can do this first thing in the morning.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I subtly connect my suit to Angel's?
Okay. I mean, he's connected to you guys. That's why he's having these conversations.
Oh, yeah.
I figure you guys are like sending umbilicuses to each other, and you're probably
Right.
all on the same, daisy chain, anyways.
Right.
More fun.
All right.
Daisy chain.
So I said, yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed now, and I will disconnect my. Talk to you guys later. And I'll disconnect my suit from everybody else's.
All right. Okay. Chen Wei.
Yes.
Suddenly you hear a psst sound, and some kind of a smell suddenly appears in your breathing mixture.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
Martial arts mode.
I asked Data Buddy, can you get that gaseous substance out?
And your data buddy says, I'm sorry, but I currently don't have access to your environmental systems. They've been overridden by the super user.
Who's
They're
a
not
super
programmed to
user?
respond in that
Would be
area.
Carmine.
Not that hard to figure out.
Okay, is Carmine right on top of me or nearby?
He's nearby. I mean, he's in the same camp.
Okay, I get out I get the laser rifle and I shoot him in the back.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
actually, screw that. I'll toss a Street Fighter like fireball at him.
What?
I just said I toss a
It's
Street
just
Fighter
not
like
good.
fireball.
Hadouken!
Without the sound. Hold on, let me see what I have to do for this.
Well, we know somebody's channeling.
Okay, so how does the skill work for this? Because I didn't write this.
It's a psychic skill, I believe,
Right.
right?
Right, but what's the base amount on the skill?
What's your
Unless
dice
you've been
in,
I bought the
raising it.
skill, but I didn't write down a number.
Well, I mean, unless you've been putting points into it, Ken, it's D4. This is a special thing that you had
Yeah.
with martial arts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. So I'm gonna get this off. Well, the 4 explodes. It's a 9. So that should
Yeah. Okay. So that's a raise.
2 points. Wait a minute. So I thought if you use points, that's separate from if you use skills.
No, the points mean you don't take the minuses on your roll depending upon what you're trying to do.
Okay, because it's 1 point per missile for 2d6 and 2 points for 3d6.
Yeah.
So I'll do
You
3d6.
have plenty of points, Ken.
Yeah. 3d6, so that's 6. 4 and 2, so 12 points. Do these explode?
What do you mean? Do they explode?
Do the D6s explode on this?
They can, yeah.
Okay, then that's 17 points.
Good.
Wow. Okay.
Crush, kill,
Um,
destroy.
All right. So basically, you send that rocketing over at him, and it hits him, and he's, let's see here, he's going to be 2 wounds unless he can soak it. Yeah.
Yes, impossible luck giving him 10 Bennett. No, it's not it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. That's 1. Okay. So he soaks one of the wounds. He does take another wound. Okay. And he spends another Benny to not be shaken by this, and he gives a command, and all of your suits lock up.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to break the suit.
You're going to try to bust out of the suit.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't think even Mike is strong enough for that.
probably not. I want to see how much damage I can do with martial arts on this thing. It doesn't seem like there's actually a way to break an object.
You need to. It's called damage, dude. You know.
Okay.
You're gonna. You can use. You know. If the fact you had control of your limbs, you would be able to. You could use them to damage yourself. But see, this is a Waldo. You're not actually got your arms in these things. You have your arms in controls. So if you're trying to bust your way out of it, it's more like you're trying to kick, trying to basically break
Kick open the
like,
hatch.
the kind of like the hatch in the back. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I need you to do a vigor check because you are currently being sedated.
Okay.
24 hours to go.
Well, the vigor check is a 4.
I want to be sedated.
Okay, that's not enough because you're going to have minuses because of the drugs.
Okay. So to attack an object,
You wish to Benny that?
I don't have any bennies, Bruce.
Okay. Then. Okay.
So
you're
so to attack an object, what do I have to?
You're just basically just going to have to just roll a normal fighting attack.
Okay, so.
And I mean, I think you're pretty sure where the end of the suit is. You know. So
Agility is. Okay. Hold on. Been so long since I fought with this character. Okay, I don't think Florentine applies here, so fighting is okay. That's really unexpected, but that's a very high roll. That's a 16, but it wasn't the D12 that exploded. It was the other die that exploded.
The D6.
So minus whatever the vigor penalty is.
Okay.
So I do strength. So the damage I do to the suit is strength plus D6 plus my bonuses plus a raise. So that's 4 and let's do 12 plus the explode is 4 is 16. So that's 20 points.
Well, I think that you're going to be able to kick your way out of the suit. So you basically are out in the cold.
Yeah, and I'm probably freezing to death. But...
And you're also falling unconscious because of the fact that you were sedated. I mean, you're struggling, trying to keep yourself conscious by all this fighting and struggling. Okay, let's go to the other character. Angel, what are you doing? Suddenly your suit locks up, and like I said, you made your vigor check, meaning that you're not unconscious yet, but you're definitely feeling the effects of some kind of you really want to go to sleep, but you can tell that there's things happening, and
I'm
it's
just absolutely confused. I'm like, what the fuck?
okay. But are you going to take any actions?
Uh, because I don't know what's going on, I'm going to say no.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's move on to you, Jason. You basically hit yourself with an antagonist. Okay, your heart's racing. Um, your suit's just locked up.
Yeah. I had
What
a
are you gonna
plan
do?
until my suit locked up,
Yeah.
but and I can't tell what's going on because everything's shut down, right?
Uh, I don't think he shut off your visibility. I think he just shut off or your communications. I think he just froze your limbs.
Well, I had disconnected from everybody,
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, so you're still frozen up. I mean,
but
your limbs
he
frozen.
was still able to run the command even though I wasn't connected.
Well, he was connected to you. You disconnected from other people.
I thought I disconnected from everybody.
I think you were in the process of doing it when you realized what you were doing, and he basically just sent the command. If you basically broke the connection from him as well,
Uh-huh.
then he still had the ability to send the
Okay.
command.
Well, I will do nothing then because I can't.
Well, you can see.
Okay. Well, I can see Chen Wei attacking him.
Okay, I mean,
Um, I don't know what the situation is, do I?
uh, well, apparently, Chen Wei, his his spider suit is thrashing and stuff like that, and you can suddenly see Chen Wei's legs appearing from the back side of it. Okay, the
And I saw the Hadouken or whatever he did.
yeah, he's
Hmm.
basically kicking. He's the other two are busy. Uh, are well, okay. Mike is doing nothing. He's
Yeah.
and
Angel was doing nothing. So
Angel,
I just see a bunch of spider suits sitting there not doing anything, and
right, because you just disconnected. You would be hearing her asking things like, "What's going on? I don't understand," but you disconnected. So,
right. But I do
right,
see it like nobody's moving because the suits are all locked up.
right.
And I just basically see a psychic fireball shoot out of Chen Wei's suit, and
Basically,
it,
Chen Wei fires a fireball over
Carmen.
at Carmine,
and then he
and
Carmine,
kicks
sorry.
his way out of his suit. And he basically dumps himself out of his suit and collapses.
right, and
Um,
and Carmine, uh, he basically is he's running for the uh, well, he got back in his suit and like this he was connected. He basically he's disconnecting from everybody and you guys at least, and he's rushing and you see the two spiders, robot spiders, suddenly just stand up and move to block, uh, uh, get between Carmine and Ken.
okay. That's not good.
All right,
Um,
so
well, the first thing I'm going to try to do is access my systems with my electronics skill that I took,
okay,
and maybe I can figure something out.
sure. Give me a hacking check.
Hacking. I rolled a 4.
Not Hadouken, but Hacken.
Okay, all right.
Hacken. He's a very
Right.
good Viking.
You can see that that basically you're locked because a super user command is basically locked your suit. However, your suit has overrides having to do with the well-being of yourself. Okay, you do have the ability to tell it to basically reboot.
Yeah, I'll do
To
that.
clear that.
I'll reboot the system then.
All right. So you reboot the system. It's now rebooting. Give me a luck.
Okay.
This time you want to roll. Hold on. This time you want to roll low.
Okay. That's how long it's going to take, huh?
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Marvelous futuristic technology just reboots like crazy. Okay.
This has got a high bus speed.
Yeah. Very high, actually. I mean, this thing was able to fly.
Uh-huh.
And it could have flown even without you, helping.
Right.
But all right. So roll me initiative, Ken.
Using cards.
I know.
So.
What am I saying? Roll me initiative, Ken. Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys? All right.
Wow, we haven't done initiative in
A long time.
Quite a while.
All right.
Months.
So Ken, you have a jack of spades.
You got the jack.
Okay. Jason, you have
Yes.
an ace of spades.
Woohoo!
Since you're still doing stuff, Angel, I'll give you a 5 of clubs.
All right.
And
Mike gets the Z's.
Yep, Mike fumbled.
Also,
robots have that.
Mike's dice
Mike
are
is out
against
of
him
it.
tonight.
Carmine has that. Okay, so
Pretty much.
all right. So as the funny thing is, is that you're I'm sorry. Jason's disappeared.
Yes. No, I'm
You have
here.
initiative, Jason.
Okay, so how long does it take for me to reboot?
Well, it takes a round, and that was last round.
Oh, okay. And what does my suit allow me to do?
Everything you could do before. You basically eliminated.
Okay.
It's designed to run silent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, unless he can come over and basically punch in either reconnect to you or punch in a command in some kind of or
another override,
or send a signal to you that it can be picked up by the suit, which all are possibilities.
So he disconnected. And did you say he moved away and they moved in between?
Yeah, he did when he got hit by that fireball. Okay, he took damage and he basically activated the 2 robots to defend him, and he's moved behind them.
Oh, so he didn't actually run away.
No.
Can I hold my action?
Okay, sure.
Once my suit reboots, I'm trying to assess the situation before I do something.
It looks right now the only person who's acting seems to be the robots and Ken. I should say Chen Wei and
Carmine.
And Carmine. Now I want to ask you guys a question. It's 10 after 10. Do you want to wait until next session?
Well, I was gonna use a card. So the way I was going to use the card, you probably want to wait once I've done this anyway.
Okay.
Now, did I burn my card already?
I think you did, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember why I would have done it.
Because back when you were like flying and stuff, you needed an extra 2 points.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, okay. I know that's why I burned my card.
Yeah, a bunch of people did that during that. Okay,
yeah.
So all right, so you're delaying. All right, so
that's unfortunate because that would have been a perfect time to play. This would be a perfect time to play that card.
Gremlins.
Okay, Chen Wei, you have initiative.
Okay, as I said, I'm playing a card.
What are you playing?
The card is
narrate this. What happens?
Okay. The card I'm playing is, I think it says Gate Crashes. It's sort of blurred.
Oh my God!
Suddenly, or even not so suddenly, because you probably could have seen it if you were paying attention. But like we're sort of occupied. A group of what appears to be metallic suits, which are either people in suits or robots, but probably people in suits, comes and tries to get close, and they appear to be from Sanctuary. Back where he came from, they have whatever. Bruce, is there some kind of like flag or something?
Okay, you can't do Sanctuary, but you can take it from New Jerusalem.
Because I want to say that they followed us because they were made suspicious when the Fringeworthy shoemaker that we found told them, because she was there when the original Mafia guys contacted us for the first time, and then when we tried to
all right, fine. You're
so
okay.
they come and they say
reality. Apparently, the council knew.
They say we've been following you. You looks like you guys from outside have been causing a lot of trouble with some people who are also causing a lot of trouble, and this is enough. You're all going back and into jail, back up north until we can sort out this whole issue and figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay, so it sounds like
because you are a threat to our city.
All right,
having learned the location.
How many of these people do you think there are?
I don't know. Let's say as many as we have people and robots.
So 7.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, no.
1,
Counting
2,
Pat.
4, 5, 6, 8. Okay.
So same size force as us.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's going to be interesting.
Well,
and as I said, you might want to end the game now that I've done this, because
I think so, because I'm not prepared to throw in 8 more combatants.
You have truly channeled your inner Cole tonight. I swear.
Yeah. But remember, using a card this way is an out of character action.
That's
I'm not having my character do weird stuff.
Okay.
I mean, more than just
that.
So
we'll start the next session with the council paladins, basically trying to arrest all you people.
Yeah.
And
actually, Bruce, I thought that when we originally met the Mafia guys, it was like right after we talked to the shoe person. I mean, like we were like right there, and they just immediately contacted us at that point.
Yeah.
So I think she would have had a good chance to see it.
At least one time that's happened.
Yeah.
They came over and just.
It's too bad I didn't keep my card, because I wanted to play my Gremlins card on him and shut his suit down.
Ooh, that would have worked. That would have worked. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't have it.
Right. Okay. So, anyways, because at one time, the first time you guys left, or the second time you left the shoemaker, one of the wise guys came up and said, "Hey,
the boss wants to talk to you.
Somebody wants to talk to you." And then they, they pulled. Then the garbage truck pulled up and opened up, and they kind of patted their little weapon thing on the side, and you guys followed in. Chen Wei didn't kick him a new one. Yeah. All right, so that's where we're gonna stop, and we'll get out battle mats or something.
Oh jeez.
And hopefully we get Gandalf next week.
I think actually most of our party members are going to be disabled by the sleep stuff and the gas, and even Chen Wei is broken out of the suit, but it's minus 10 degrees, so he's not going to be able to do much before falling unconscious from either the gas or the cold.
You may start suffering damage, but I would say your adrenaline is keeping you very active right now.